It's Bruce Phares here with Windermere Real Estate in Seattle. It's the 3rd of August, and let's go ahead and take a look at the numbers. We track all the new residential listings coming on market and going off market in a weekly time frame, and we compare them against each other. Looking back in time, let's go ahead and jump into the numbers here, the statistics. The green columns on the left are the newly actives, the different oranges and yellows, or excuse me, browns. Those are the different types of pendings, and then we have some ratios over here on the side. So let's jump in. This last week, Thursday and Friday, we had the highest number of newly actives in the marketplace since the beginning of the year, and certainly since the shutdown that we had. In terms of pending inspections, if we look at the center column, the 7 days, we just basically hang within that 50 and 40 range, and that's fairly typical. We had a little bit of a high surge there a couple weeks ago. Pendings, those pendings that are already done with inspections, high number at 159, and the total volume at 755. 6-day off market, the big kahuna, I always call it. These are the ones that go off market within 6 days of coming on market, and we had a year high of 391 total. And we had some pretty high numbers here. The white means white hot, and 111 in a weekly time frame is pretty strong. 118 in a weekly time frame was the highest number for the year. So those are keeping up pretty strong with the 7-day newly active. So if I look at that 118 right there and hop over here and look at the 226, there's my ratio between 6-day off markets and brand new coming onto market, and that's really where the numbers lie. Total pendings and pending inspections, highest numbers for the year, 850 in terms of the total volume. We've got some white hot numbers crossing the 200 per week, which is pretty strong. 218 was the highest number for the year right there. And we see that rolling over into this total pool here. Let's go for the ratios. I'm going to hop right over to the 6 days and take a look at that. That's usually the biggest thing I want to take a look at. The ratio of 6 days or less off markets in relationship to newly actives. And we see here in this column, mostly red hot at the 40 plus mark. We dropped a little bit down into the 30s, and then we came back up. These could actually be, let's go ahead and click those. There you go. Those are back into the red hot zone. And same thing for the 6-day off markets in relationship to the total pendings. Half of them, essentially, if you look up and down this column, 48 to 51 to 54, half of them that are going into pending status are doing so in 6 days or less. So there's your ratio. Let's call it 40% for fun. 40% of those new actives coming on market are going off market within 6 days, and 50% of those that are going pending are doing so in 6 days. Northwest Multiple Listing Market Watch, they do a similar kind of search, and I check their numbers, and they're showing a relationship 125% pendings to new actives. So that's also showing a pretty strong seller market. So that's about it. Let's take a look at what happened we used to track this pretty heavily at the beginning of the COVID shutdown, but the Dow has been kind of just hanging in this zone, doing a little bit of recovery. There's some crazy stuff. 2.87, if you look at this column here, 287, 288, 289, 292. There are your 30-year fixed interest rates showing something that's pushing the market pretty strong. So that's about it. Hope you guys are doing great, and we look forward to seeing you later. Take care. Bye-bye.